The webinar is now live. I am giving back the hosting rights to Sabha. Sabha, I made you the host.
Yeah, I will start the session at 6. I have the rights.
Yeah, sure. You can start it now as well. It depends on you.
Okay, fine. Start. It is showing unable to start the cloud recording. Is that okay?
Sorry?
It is showing unable to start the cloud recording. Cloud recording is not working. Is that okay?
No, it is not okay. Can you give me the rights of host?
Let me try. Or should I record on this computer?
No, but it has to go live.
I'm just making you host, okay? You are host now. The recording is not working, but it is going on live. Okay. Now it is working.
No, it's
Okay.
fine. Recording is working. I'm making you
Yes.
the host. You can take it forward.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. Very good evening. Good evening. Oh, this okay. We'll start in a couple of minutes. We have just 21 participants. How are you all? Good. Good evening. I'm also good. Thank you for asking, sir. What about others? How others are doing? Anything special? Festive week, right? A lots of preparation must be going on, isn't it? Or it's already done? Oh, good to hear. Festival of Lights, yes. Excited to visit your native for the celebration. Yeah, that is another kind of excitement, and especially when you're a kid, when you will get to meet your cousins and all there. So, oh, the main goal of this meet is to complete the child hat, which we have started working on. So, you mean to say, come to the point? Should I take it like this? Okay, fine. Let me start my screen share. Here we go. I'm coming to the point. Bulk API showing we could not find at least 500 account record with the name like bulk company. Okay, Miss Sanjana, let me check. Last class we have done the. Let me check if I have completed that module, then I can help you out. But today we have something other plan. So I don't think so I'll be able to take up your queries or something. It's from platform API or API basics. Is it from platform API or API basics? Platform API doesn't have. Okay, let me see. We have done these two in the session. Check the recording of the last doubt solving session, cohort 1 session 9. We have done this REST APIs and bulk APIs. These two things we have done it in the class. Okay, you can check it. Oh, you saw the same video? In the when you go to the task and check out there what it is showing there, like executed, done, terminated, this step, try to do this step. Where is this? It's a job one, right? Create the job, complete the job, this, that. Yeah. First thing, delete this line. Don't copy and paste this line. This is giving you error and terminating your job. Okay. Line ending, delete this line while copying and pasting. First thing, delete this line with Sanjana while you're copying and pasting the thing. Okay. The second thing which we have to do, ma'am, it's just create job. Have you connected your post first of all? Your postman was connected to your playground properly. After executing this one, you are getting that 200, 200 or 201. The ID was getting generated for you. Yes. Okay. Then the data we have added to this, and then yeah, it was pretty much you uploaded, must be uploaded the CSV file, right? Which you downloaded from the challenge section. Okay. What is the status is coming? This step, yeah. Bulk data load jobs. What is the status is coming there now? Job completed or what? Failed. Check your mail. In the mail now they will show you the reason also, the failure reason. You'll get to know from there. Whenever the job is getting executed or rejected, you'll receive a mail. SQL module. It is showing error that invalid prop word mean. PROP. Do you have the property object for the SQL one? Okay, fine. Wait a minute. Um, let's do one thing. For the API, I know you would be getting a lot of queries for the API, but the bulk API should work for all of you because we have done it in the class only. Copy the API name properly, and are you going through the broker? No. You are going through the relationship, then you should put broker R or property R relationship dot while calling it the doubt solving session. Yeah, good question. The next doubt solving session we have it on Let me quickly check out. It's 28 is today, right? It's 11th November. We have the doubt solving session on 11th. There I'll take up these queries because as of now, considering the time, we have to start with the new module. I have to complete this. Once we're done this, if we have still time in our hand, then we can go for that. Okay, let's do this one first. Fine. Our today's session, last class we have completed the triggers, the testing. Today we have to work around the asynchronous apex. It's opposite of the synchronization. It's asynchronous, right? What's the meaning of asynchronous? Can anybody tell me quick? Come on, everyone. Come to this module, open it, show me thumbs up if you all are on the same page so that we can proceed ahead. Mr. Muzammil, that was the self-learning module, but as most of the participants was getting query for that, that's why I've completed 2 units from there. If you have the query for SOAP API as well, then in that case, what you can do in the this doubt solving session, you can ask me. I will help you. Okay. Yeah. What is not happening, Dell? Come on, everyone, come to the asynchronous epic. Let's start with the basics over here, processing basics. Yes, that not in the sync. Absolutely correct, Ms. Garima. Or independent on the other event. Correct. Yes, Mr. Tejas, absolutely right. Running the action triggers asynchronized from the desired time. Right. So what we can do here just a beautiful example given you from the real life world. Like you have to perform a list of activities before the weekly dance revolution practice. First thing, you have to fix your car, you have to color your hair, and you have to pick up the uniform from your mom's house. 3 tasks you have to do. Picking up the car, like fixing the car, okay, taking it to mechanic, coloring your hair, and then finally taking up the uniform from the mom's house. Okay, so either you can do like you will go to the car mechanic and wait there, let the car get fixed, right? And last, then you will go to the parlor or something to dye your hair. Then you will go to your mom's house. But these things are like you're waiting one task to get completed in order to do the next one. This is the example of the synchronous processing. But if you want, what you can do, you can just leave the car um, at the shop. It will get fixed there, right? While it's fixing, you can go to the salon and simply dye your hair. Then take your car, go to the your parents' house, your mama's house, or whatever, and take the uniform and just go back to there, right? So here you don't have to actually wait for one task to get completed to go to the next one. You can do in any order and they all are independent, right? So when you use a asynchronous apex for call outs to the external system or the operation, that in that case They require the higher limits, first thing, and the code that needs to be run at a certain time. Here are certain benefits over here. You'll get user efficiency, okay? At the same time, the time the time needed to execute this calculation could range from minor and annoyance to the productivity blocker for the user. Along with this, you will get the option for scalability also. You can scale up, right, by allowing some features of the platform to execute when the resources become available at some point in the future. Resources can be managed and scaled quickly at the same time. So, this will allow the platform to handle more jobs in the parallel processing work. And then you get the benefit of higher limits also. Okay. So, here with higher governor and execution limits, and here are a couple of examples or different types which we are going to perform today. Future method, batch apex, queuable apex, and then schedule apex. When we say future method, like your web service callouts and all, it's run in their own thread and do not start until the resources are available. It will wait for the resource to be available, then only it will perform the things. Otherwise, it's not. Okay. Batch apex are like it will run the large jobs that would exceed the normal processing limit. If you're trying to do the data cleansing or archiving of a record, you can go for the batch apex. Queuable apex are also there for you. So it's like a future methods only, but you can add some more additional job changing and allow more complex data types to be used also. Schedule apex is something to run at a specified time. Yeah, I know the recording is stopped. Record to the cloud. Let me try. Mm, Let me just check out why. Okay, I'm the host, but it is not recording on my cloud. It can record only on. Oh, okay. Just do everyone one thing. Just go through the content and try to answer the question. In the meantime, let me see why the recording is not stopped. Here, the challenges are also given. Ensure the fairness of processing. Make sure every customer get the fair share of processing resource. Uh, at the same time, you can ensure the fault tolerance, and NQ or persistence or DQ. These are the some challenges when you're trying to do the asynchronous processing in your multi-tenant environment. It's just a theory module. Go through it and give the answer. Let me know if you're able to get 100 points or not. Let me know how many of you have got the points. Come on. How much points you all have got so far? I got 5 responses already. Oh, 100. Nobody got 50. Oh, Mr. Muzammil got 50. Anyone with 25? Everyone 150 only. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Here, we have to use a future method in this one. So basically, you can use the future apex in the to run the processes in the separate thread completely in a later time when the system resources become available. So we use the @future annotation also for the same. You can use the future methods usually to call out to the external web services. If you're making the call out for a trigger or after performing the DML operation, you must use the future or queuable method. A call out in the trigger would hold the database connection open for the limit lifetime of the call out, and that is in a no-no in a multi-tenant environment. Other than that, if you have the operation you want to run on their own thread independently, when the time permits, such as some sort of resources intensive calculation or something, processing of the record happen after that you want to do it, then you can go for the future one. Even if you want to do the isolation of the DML operations on a different objects type to prevent the mix of the DML error, this is somewhat of the edge case, but you may occasionally run across these kind of issues. So the syntax is pretty much simple. You can define a class. In that, you will define a method. The method should be with the @future annotation. Okay. Here you can see this method is taking the ID of the records. Then it's creating a list of accounts. Select ID and name from the account where the ID is in the records. So you're comparing it and creating a list, process the account record. So once the ID is same, record ID is same, it will process it and then give you the list. Okay. Here are some callouts for the same, which you can write. Estimate, like here you can simply passing the callout as true. So you're passing the string over here from number to number string m. Okay. And you're sending the message from to and your message. The result will come on the debug console. Call out from the controller, etc. For immediate processing, you can do it. Over here, I'm not using @future annotation, but here I'm using future annotation. Test class, we already know, like we can run the test class to check the coverage of your code, how much it is taking up and how much the output is you're getting is same as your what your expected output is same as you're getting. We have a quick challenge given over here for the same. The challenge is pretty much simple. They are asking us to create a class with the future method. It will accept the list of account ID. Okay? The ID input should be the list type and update a custom field. That means you have to make a field also on the account object with the number of contacts associated to the account. Okay. You have to, let's suppose, let me explain you this scenario. The scenario is pretty much simple. You have account here, you have contact here. I have account here, ABC account. From this ABC account, I have 4 contact information. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All these 4 contacts are related to my ABC account. So what I have to do in the first class, they are asking us to make the class that will show you a field here. One field you have to make in your account only. Okay. This is my account object. This is my contact object. In the account, you will make a field that will find the number of contacts. It should update automatically the number of contacts in your account after counting them. So let's suppose here I have 4, so here the number should come 4. If I have 2 contacts, it should be 2 contacts. So this is something which should get updated automatically. Okay, with the future method. Let's try to do this activity. I'm going into my cohort 1, launch. Developer console. Is my developer console is visible for everyone? Yes, no. Yes. Okay. Let's start a simple class over here. Um, okay. Let's make a new class here. Copy and paste the name from here. Number of contacts. Fine. Number of contacts. Wait a minute. What did I copy? Oh, sorry. Number of contact would be the field. Yeah. Setup. Object manager. Account. Field and relationship. Show me a thumbs up if you all are on the same page. Come on, make a new field that will accept the number. It should be the number format. In new number type. Next, paste the name, number of contacts. Done till here, everyone. Next, make sure you make it visible for everyone. So visibility should be checked. Next, save. Show me thumbs up if you all are done till here. Next, save. Good evening. Miss Padma, if you have completed your developer catalyst one, then on the future skills prime very soon the certification exam will be you can see the certification exam must be unlocked for you. There you can just write your exam. You'll get one chance, one practice set. Okay, the practice set would be given for you to do it once, and then you can do the remaining attempt. And for the global certification voucher, if you're asking for that, we will announce the winners after 30th of November. We will count how many of you have completed by 30th of November, how many of you have completed your trailhead, and accordingly the certification vouchers will be given to them. Okay. Next, save. Come on, everyone. You all should have number of contacts. You must be having this field now. Show me a thumbs up if you all have created this field, custom field. Yes? Okay, done. Let's go to the developer console. Developer console is here. File, new class. Copy the name. It is account processor. No spaces allowed. Okay. As I told you, we'll be using at the rate future annotation here. I'm just adding one method over here. Public static void count contacts. That will take a list of ID and account IDs. Okay. Miss Padma, I've already answered your question. I wasn't audible for you. Hello? Okay. So first of all, I'm just adding a list over here that will aggregate my results. Okay. The name is contact counts. I'm adding my query over here. Select account ID. First select the account ID. Then it should count how many account IDs you have it. Okay, count the ID. Apart from that, count contact. TACT. What's coming like this? Contact account. Yep. I'm not going to repeat myself multiple times. Kindly hear it. If you completed your entire trial mix for the Salesforce Developer Catalyst, on your Future Skills Prime where you have registered, you can see that your examination is unlocked. You can go for that examination and complete it. Okay? That is an internship. How to get the other certificate which you will get for the participation that would be released after completion of this cohort only. This cohort is not done yet. Okay, dear? Account ID, that is contact account from the contacts, where the account ID is in the list of my accounts, account IDs, okay, plural over here. And we have to group them by account ID. I'll add this entire thing on your cheat sheet so it would be easy for you all. We have to map them next to. Let me just update it to your cheat sheet also. Future methods, right? The first class, which you're working on right now. So the first thing, you are taking all the queries, whatever you have it from the, you're writing a query to get all the contacts for each account. Select the account ID and the contact ID from contact, where the IDs are same as the account IDs, and group them by account ID. What will happen? Then you will map them. So for map ID with integer, right? Account contact map. We are creating a new map over here. So for the results, what you're doing here, for your account contact map, you're putting the IDs with account IDs and integer to get the contact count. Finally, you will update the list to hold the accounts to update it here. Okay. So for each ID from the account ID and account IDs, you're creating the integer over here that will keep the count of the contact. Okay. If Yeah, with the new contact count, yeah, if the accounts to be updated is empty, then you have to update your account over here. So this entire thing is basically taking your ID, checking it with the contact. If you in the contact also you have the similar account ID. Okay, the account ID is same. For how many contacts you have the similar account ID, creating a list of that. And then finally finding out the number count. You are using count over here to count there. How many contacts you got it same with the same ID over here. Code is already shared in your cheat sheet. Let me share the link again. Bookmark this link, please. Yeah, sure. You can type it on your own also, not an issue. Here you have to just write the queries to get the data from the system. On your developer console, you can type it down by after starting a new class. Mm, File. Don't miss to save it. For the coding, ma'am, we have started this Apex since back in the last 2 or 3 classes. Try to do the Apex basic first. You'll understand the syntax and everything in detail over there. The query, SOQL for admins and all modules. If you will do that, then it would be easy for you. So start from there. If today is your very first class, then it might be difficult for you. Do the self-learning modules like SOQL for admins or Apex Basics, Apex Triggers, and Apex testing, all these modules. Then this module will make sense for you. Okay, right now I just said what this will do. It will check the number of contacts and everything for you, right? Let me show you how does it work. Debug, execute, debug, open execute window. Let's call this class here. Okay, simply I'm writing the debug console code over here. Okay. My class name is account processor, right? I want to call the method here count contacts. I'm trying to make a new list with the ID. Correct? Now here inside the curly braces, pass the account number for which you want to update your contact number there. Okay. So in the single quotes, as a part of a string, don't miss on putting semicolons at the end. From where you get the account ID, let me show you. Here, go in any account. Let's suppose I have Gen Point. You can see under the related option, you already have one contact related to it. Let me see some other. Burlington Textile. I have 0 contacts, fine. Jackson. Burlington doesn't have it only, so that will not work for us. H communication. Come on. Okay, fine. I'll go for Gen Point only. At least it has one contact related to it. In the details page, if you see here, number of contacts is nothing right now. I have to manually update it, right? What to do here? When I will execute, when you will first take the account ID for this guy. What is the account ID? ID is here in the URL account. I'm just taking it from here. Fine. I just clicked here, and next to the account slash, you can see the ID is there for this account. I'll pass this here. So execute, open execute window, nothing wrong here. But here, when I refresh it, I'll get that I have one detail, one account contact related to this account. Mm, yeah, number of contacts is how much? One. So it is working. The class is working very well. It is updating the number of contacts for us. If I increase the number of contacts here, that number will also increase. Like I added another one. John, Jerry, it has a phone number and everything. Same. So I have two contacts related to this. The details should get updated to 2 also. Yeah, let me run it again. Deepak executed. 2. It's updating for me whenever I will call this class. Fine. We are not done yet. We are done with the class that can check the contact object, count the number of the contact, update it to the account field. But we have to write the test also. So new class I'm starting now to write a test and to check out the 100% coverage. So account process test. Okay. The name of the class. It should cover the 100% of the code. So as it's a test, we should give the annotation over here at the rate test, right? It will make it sure that it's a test class. Okay, let's look into the code first. Yeah, I'm making a class over here, account processor test. It has a method that is again a test count context. So first we have to create the context for the testing purpose. This is my first contact. This is my second concept account. I'm inserting it to the account list over here. New list, which will hold both the account. I have not done the insert yet. For the contact also, look at the account one contact ID I'm passing here. Account one contact ID. That means the account one, this one is having two related contacts here. Account one ID, right? Whatever the ID account one will get, that will be passed over here. On the other hand, we have account two and it has only one contact related to it. Account two has only one contact. Account one has two contacts related to it. Okay. Now I made the list for this also. Now for the testing, I said I have the new list over here. I'm just calling my previous class, which I have created here, in between the start test and the test stop. So the same method is called, and I have passed the list here that I have two accounts to be added to check out. To verify the result, I'm just checking out that account one, it will select the number of the contacts from the account where the ID is account one and account two. The expected results I want it to be there, like 2 should be there for account one, as we created two contacts there, right? And one contact for account two, isn't it? So this is what we wanted in the search. A search equals over here. Let's see. Let me save it. I'll just add the same thing to the cheat sheet also. Oh, I pasted it the wrong place. Future methods. Okay. Test class is here. I've updated the test class also, which you have to make. Okay. Fine. This is the first class which you have to make, account processor. Then you have to make a test class with the name of account processor test. Run your tests, check out the coverage, how much you're getting there. Okay. I'll just save it, Control S, make sure to save it, file, and then save. It's taking a lot of time for the saving. Run test, success. Check out the test, the text got successful, run. Okay. Oh, my test name was account. I got 100% over here. 12 out of 12 lines got tested here. So what we'll be doing here, go back to your class, click on the coverage. It's showing 100%. Account processor test, only it's giving the 100% for you. So it's good. If you check for the challenge, you'll get your points. Let me know if you're able to run the test, getting 100% coverage over here or not, or how the things are going on for you. Okay. Show me how thumbs up if you're getting 100 points or not. Oh yeah, 500 more. Miss Vaishnavi, today is not a doubt solving session. Today we have started a new module, that is asynchronous apex. Over here we have completed the first unit for the same. The doubt solving session we have it on 11th of November. There you can come up with the recruiting app one and I can help you out with that. Okay. So this session is not the doubt solving. It's the learning session. Okay, I got two responses. Received 500 points. What about others? Only it's the same person twice, right? What about others? Let me check for challenge. Okay, Mr. Raja. Miss Vaishnavi, the super badge where you're getting the issue for creating the developer account. Is that you're referring to, Miss Vaishnavi? Just send my test code also. It's in the chat. Code Miss Sanjana. Everyone. I have shared the test code. Everything is there in the file, right? Check out here. Look, test class. Can I move to the unit 3 of this module without doing unit 2? Yes, you can move. Miss Amrita. Okay. We cannot find the create record element creating the task. If the order has 3 or 4 books with the correct configuration, element is on the correct decision path and task field are populated correctly. Okay. This is related to the flow builder. Flow fundamental. Okay. Miss Vaishnavi, let's take on these queries on the query solving day, because right now we are working on completely different module. I won't be able to open that module and show you for that. Help me for that. Solve for that. I'm going ahead now for the next level, unit 3. Use the batch apex. Can you all show me a thumbs up if you all are on the... Oh, okay. I'll help you, Miss Vaishnavi, not an issue. Just wait for the doubt solving session. On that day, I'll help you. Okay. That notes is already shared, ma'am. This document link is already shared with everyone since the day one. Whatever I'm referring to. Other than that, we don't have any other note. We just have this. Everything else is available in your trial head only. to follow along and do the thing, right? Okay. Here is the basics of the batch apex is given. A batch is something which when you can have to run the large shops or something like that. In that case, you can like thousands or millions of records that will exceed your normal processing limits. So you can use the batch apex. You can even process the record asynchronously in the batches over there, right? To stay within the platform limits. Every transaction here start with a new set of limits and the governor's limits, making it easier to ensure that your code stay within the governor execution limit only. Okay, if one batch failed to process, okay, all the other successful batch will transactions are not rolled back. Okay, they will hold their uh wait, Miss Vaishnavi. Uh will you teach the entire super batch project or task should be done by on our own? In this training session, the all the from amongst all the trial heads now. Okay. Yeah. We'll be completing the Apex one in the class. The other batches, super batches, and everything you all have to do it. All the related modules also I'll be completing it here. So everything would be done here in the session itself. Okay, ma'am? For Apex batch. Um, Here's a simple syntax is given over here. To write the batch Apex class, your class implement interface includes the following three methods. The first one is start, execute, and then finally finish method. So these things needs to be there in your class in order to execute the batch Apex over there. Here is some skeleton is given, like where you're defining the class with a simple method over here. So this one is a start one, start database batchable context, right? Here is the execute one, and here is the finish one. So all the three methods needs to be there in your class. Okay. Mm, we have the challenge for it. You can complete these examples in your free time to get some more hands-on understanding of the code or the syntax and everything. Okay. Here they're asking us to create a class that implement the database batchable interface to update all the lead records in the org with a specific lead source. You have to update your all records in your lead uh, object basically. So the name is lead processor that will process all the lead records. Interface is database batchable. We have to use a query locator in the start method to collect all the leads record in the org first of all. The execute method must update all the lead records in the org with the lead source value of Dreamforce. Okay. So you have to change the Dreamforce lead source value over there. In the test, we will try to insert 200 lead records. Okay. Execute the lead processor batch class and test that all lead records were updated correctly. The unit test must cover all the line, resulting in 100% code. Okay. So let's try to do this thing. Lead processor is the name of your class. So file new class lead processor. Okay. Let me know if you all are on the same page. Mm. All the three methods are given here. Let me just explain it first. I'm making a class over here. The name is lead processor. It will implement the database batchable. The implementation, we have given the interface over here, right? So database batchable on your S objects. Now start method, what it will do? It will do a query locator. It will start on the same database batchable context. And we are passing one BC over here. Okay. Now the string query I'm writing here. Select ID, lead source. Two things it's supposed to select, ID and lead source. From where? From the lead. I'm passing it. So what it will return, this method will simply return the get query locator, and it will pass the query over there, which we have defined at line number 4. Okay. It will return from the database your all the IDs and the lead source. Now the execute one, what it is going to do, it is just checking your batchable context, whatever the context is ready. Okay. And I have to pass the list over here, which will hold the scope. For lead L in your scope, okay, so L dot lead source equals to Dreamforce. So wherever you have the Dreamforce, your update, it should update your lead there, value there. Finally, to finish your job, you will just say system.debug, and then you're writing your job there. So you're just getting all the job IDs into your ID and then printing them on the debug console. Um, yes, ma'am. Okay. Let's do one thing quickly here. I will put this thing in your cheat sheet also. Use batch apex, right? Fine. I hope so you all get the code for the class. Mm-hmm. We have to. Um, I'm just calling it the class which I've created it here. Simply lead processor. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to save it. Did I? No, I saved it, right? Okay. I wasn't having any system dot um, oh, we have not added the debug everywhere. Yeah, we can update the debug also. Wait a minute. Okay, what I have done here. Wait, I'm just updating this one. I'm just adding some debug so that I can see the output there. Mm, Control S, Control E, execute, test the process, the it is showing successful, but where are the results? Uh, the feature files. Okay. I'm just checking out my console where it is getting. I'm execute control. Wait here. This lead processor LP equals to new lead processor. I'll just put the execute Apex code also. And the tester to test your thing is opening a log getting executed successfully. But the only thing is that The revenue is not affecting. Okay, fine. Let's see the test class, if the test class is giving us the results or not. At least. File name, class, name it whatever you want to name it, because you'll be updating the name from here. Lead processor test, right? Lead processor test. You have to make the method for all the steps to test them. Okay, let's see. At the rate test, because it's a test class, private class, lead processor test, the name is already given. The setup, first we'll do the test setup, and then test will be there to test it out finally. Okay, so over here, I'm just making a new list over here with the leads. It will insert around 200 leads into it. So I'm using a for loop over here. I start with 0 less than 200 plus plus, right? Leads dot add new lead. It will keep on adding the leads into the list over here, where the last name would be lead 1, lead 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Company 1, 2, 3. Status would be for all of them open, and the source would be your set and initials or something, right? Whatever you want to write it there, you can write it. It's on you. Finally, you will insert all the leads, whatever 200 set you have created there, you will insert it into the leads object. Now let's test it out. Okay. Test lead. Sorry. Yep. Uh, Test will start. What I'm doing over here, I'm making a lead processor, new lead processor over here. I'm just calling this class, right, which you created. ID batch ID, I'm creating it here, which will take it from the database executable execute batch. ID processor, a lead processor, I'm passing it here with 200. You can mention 200, 300, whatever you want to do. So it will just update it into your list over there, right? And then finally you will stop your test. To check it, when as we added 200 items into the list, so we are expecting it to show it like have the lead source updated to the Dreamforce. You have to update it. Earlier, the lead source which we have done it here, it's web, but we have to update it to the Dreamforce. So we are updating it here. Select count from the lead where the lead source is equals to what? Dreamforce, right? So as we updated 200 queries, we are expecting it to give us 200 only. So if you are getting 200, your answer assert equal, then only your answer is correct. If you're not getting 200 number, then your answer is wrong, right? Yes. Let me just first check it, the test coverage, then I'll share it with you. Because earlier when the debug wasn't working for this, then we have to fix this. Let me just do Control S. It's saving, taking a lot of time. Yeah, run the test. Run test. Oh, the test run is showing positive result over here. Lead processor L. Yeah, lead processor 9 out of lines got executed 100% coverage. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 100% coverage is coming at least. I have added the test class also for the use batch apex, which will do your task in a batch like for around 200, 300 thingies together. I'll just highlight it. Let's check for the challenge. Run all the features. Yep. 200 lead requests. Oh, they said 200 only. Oh, it's working. Is it working for all of you? You're getting 100% test coverage with 500 points. You can check out your coverage here. The code is already shared with file. In the file, you have the things already available. Please check out the file carefully. The sheet which I've shared with all of you already. Hundred percent coverage. Mr. Balaji, let me see what is wrong with this file. Yeah, it is there. I can see the cursors also. It's people, whoever is. I'll not give the edit access. View, apply. I'm putting it in the chat. Here we go. Got 100% coverage. Okay, fine. Uh-huh. We have 2 more levels to complete it. Okay, I'll go little fast now. You can go for the queuable also in the scheduler as well. So we are going for the queuable right now. After the bulk, how you can make a queue. Okay. So queue of the task, in order to make the queue of the task over here, like it's like a superset of the future method with some extra thing. Okay, basically, Queueable Apex will help you to submit all the jobs of the like asynchronous processing, similar to the future methods, but it has some more benefits over the future method. Like it has the new non-primitive type. So queuable class can contain member variables of non-primitive data types also, like S object, custom Apex types, or the object that cannot be accessed by your future method. Okay. Apart from this, monitoring is also available over here. Like you have the option, um, when you submit your job, you can invoke them by the system enqueuable job method. It will return the ID of your asynchronous Apex jobs record over there. Okay, you can even check the ID to identify your job and check out the progress of it, either through the Salesforce user interface also, or else you can go for the job pages and programmatically also you can check out. So you have the multiple ways to monitor your job, whether it is getting executed or what, or it's in a queue or it's in the future or what. Okay. Uh, Even you can chain one job to another job over here by starting a second job from a running job. Okay, related to it. Chaining the job is useful if you want to really want to need to do some sequential process. Okay, that should be in a proper sequence. I'm putting the link here. You all are not getting the link. I was sharing it since long with whom. Oh, all my messages are shared to host only. I just realized. Sorry. Earlier, whatever the messages I have shared, it was just going to the host where it's supposed to go to everyone. And that is the reason you are not able to get the link. Sorry. Uh, the syntax is different, obviously, for both of them. When we say future, the future one we have already tried at the beginning. We use that the future annotation over here and creating your class. Okay, your synchronized method over here you will call it, and then you will call your class simply. In the queuable syntax, uh, to use queuable Apex, simply implement the queuable interface. Here you're using the queuable context over here, and even you have to use the implements queuable over here in your defining while defining your class itself in order to create the queuable syntax for yourself. Okay, so whenever you will, here we are not using at the rate annotation or something. Here you have to use the implements one in order to make the Apex class queuable. Simple example is given where you're creating a list of accounts and the ID you have it. At the same time, you will update the parent account. You're taking two things into the consideration while updating it. You're taking the account list, the records, and the IDs from that. From the account, you will take the records. So this account should goes to the records, and the parent should be the ID, whatever is passed. At the same time, in the queuable context, what you're doing here for all the accounts, okay, you are trying to do check out the parent ID here. Account.parent ID equals to parent. Okay, and then update the accounts finally. So you're taking the parent ID and then taking the parent ID from the user first for the records, and then you're updating it here. Fine. Mhm. Oh, it's 28 already. Fine. We have to create a queuable Apex class that will insert the same contact for each account for a specific state. Okay. So if I have 5 people's account detail from US, their state is same. Let's suppose Texas, 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 Texas. In that case, the contact number also should be same for all the 5 people. That actually doesn't make any sense. If their state is same, they are not from the same company. They can be from different company also. But they are asking us to do, so we'll do it. So the name is add primary contact. It will update the contact where the state is equals to this or something like that. For the class that accept the first argument of context and the second argument is a string of the state abbreviation. So you will take 2 things, the contact and the state name. The execute, it will query allow around 200 accounts with the billing state. Compare the state value, whatever you have entered there. Yes, into the constructor and insert the contact object record associated to each account. Okay. Then finally, we have to run the test for it. Let's try to make it. Account processor test, lead processor test, find new class, add primary contacts. So again, we have to make it as a queuable. So we'll implement the queuable over here. But before going for that, let's see what we are doing here. Add primary context, it will implement the queuable. I've created the private context C string, which will take state, and I'm passing it to here, right, in my object. Add primary contact, which will take context C and the string as a state. So this dot C equals to C, this dot state equals to state. Fine, I got it. Now what we have to do next? So this private contact will take this from here. Okay. Then execute method we are creating here. It will make a list of the accounts, select the ID, name, like first name, last name from the context. ID, name, and all the information where the billing state equals to the state, whatever is entered by the user. Limit is 200, not more than 200. Okay. List of the contact, you're making a new list and then you will iterate through the account list and add it to that. Makes sense. Contact will clone false, false, false. Then contact ID equals to account.id. And then finally you will add that cont into that. Size is more than 0, then only insert it, otherwise not. If their state is same, then only add it, otherwise not. Queuable apex. Uh, Here is the code for the simple class, where the class name is add primary contact, right? Fine. Those changes have been saved. Okay, let's do Control S. I'm making another class over here for the test. As it's given in the challenge for us. Create a text class. The name should be add primary contact test. In the test class, we will insert around 50 account records. We will use the for loop here. Billing state NY. Okay, their billing state is NY. They all are same. And record with the CA. Fine. 50 for NY, 50 for CA. Then we will create an instance of your add primary contact, the class we created. Enqueue the job and assert that a contact record was inserted for each 50 accounts with the billing state of CA. So for CA, we have to update the contact detail. Fine, let's see how we can do this thing. So we are making a test over here. The test name is add primary contact test. Okay. Another method over here, it will create a list of the account test. So I'm running it for 50 times. It will add one by one billing state CA and the name is test 1, test 2. So like this 1 to 50 will be added for CA. Then the next 50 will be added for NY. Now we will insert the test tree. To insert it, fine. New contact I have created. The first name, last name, demo. Insert the CO. String state should be CA. So here I'm just creating the instance of my first class here. Add primary contacts and passing my CO, which is holding the value, first name, last name, and the state as a string. I will start my test. I'll say enqueue the job of APC. So the APC, I'm passing it here, obviously. Then stop my job. Oh, it's pretty much simple. This much code is just to insert the 50 CA and 50 NY entries into your data to insert it. This one from here onwards, you're making the instance of your class and calling it. Control S, run. Let me see. Oh yeah, it is at primary contact 100%. 13 out of 13 coverage it is showing. Let me check out. Yeah, 100% coverage. I'll just putting it. It's very simple. This code is very pretty much simple. Self-explanatory. You are making a test class for QAble FX. Okay. Here we go. No, 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 no. Yes. Fine. Check it, everyone. If you're getting 500 points with 100% coverage or not. Let me also check. Let me know if you all are getting your 500 points or not, and how much is the coverage is coming. The first step to add CA was just the waste of time. We just need to work on the NY only. Where? Okay, 100%, 500 points. Okay, good, good. Uh, this one, the last one was simple. It wasn't that much difficult. The queuable one. Mm, let's go ahead for the next one. The last one which we have to work around, it's for the schedule job. Okay. You can even delay the execution so that you can run your classes at a specified time with the help of the schedule apex. It is ideal for daily or the weekly maintenance tasks most of the time, where you can schedule it for the night time or something like that. Schedule interface, you can use it over there. So this time we will not use implement queuable. This time we will use schedulable, right? And then you have this schedulable context, whatever you want to schedule it, that will come here and then execute your code. Here's a sample code is given. Remind opportunity owner. It's like a reminder kind of thing. It's scheduled already. Okay. It will take the list of opportunities. It will select the ID, name of the owner, close date from the opportunity where close is fall and the close this is less than today. That to mean today's date is already greater than it. That means the close date is already gone, but the opportunity is not closed yet. Then you have to give the reminder for the owner that you have to supposed to close this opportunity, why this opportunity is open yet. Okay. So what you will do, it will add a task. It's adding a task, uh, remind owners about the opportunity information like the ID, name, and all this thing. It will share it with that person and it will send it the reminder to it. It's pretty much simple. So it will wait for the day to get calm and then it will work around. Let's see first what they are asking. Have to try to do the schedulable interface to update the lead records with a specific lead source. Yes, in the batch Apex also we have done the similar thing. So it's like a daily processor which is schedulable. It will find the first 200 lead records with the blank lead source field and update them with the lead as a Dreamforce. Okay. So it will check out the value. Like if you have 200 leads record with a blank lead source, the lead source is nothing there. In that case, it will update it to the Dreamforce. Then the test coverage will be there, where it will try to insert 200 leads record because in the lead we don't have any record. We need the testing first. Okay. And then finally call your daily lead processor to execute it and update the source over there with the Dreamforce. Let's copy the name daily lead processor. Control C. Apex test. Yeah. Okay. The same thing which we have done in the batch one, but here we are implement the schedulable. Global void execute. We have the execute over here. Then we must be having, yeah, schedulable context CTX. I'm passing here. I'm first taking the first 200 items from the leads where the source is null. Fine. I'm taking their IDs simply and the lead source also. What I will do, I'm making another lead equals to the new list. If not list is empty, your list is L list is not empty. That means it got some sources where it is null. In that, for lead L, for each L, it will update the L list. In the L list, it will just update your L.lead source to Dreamforce. Okay. And finally, I'll update the lead one. Add one over there in your new list, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on updating it there. Then finally update the LED. Pretty much simple. Let me update it here as well. So that, yeah, it is Apex scheduler. Best practice. Schedule jobs using the Apex scheduler. Okay, Apex scheduler. Fine. I have this issue that I want everything to be proper, same size, bold, italic, the formatting and all. I can spend a lot of time on it. So kindly excuse me. I'll take enough time in designing them and all the things. Mm, why this guy is coming? Save. Yeah, Miss Smita. But that for that I have to scroll it up, and then I can use that this format option, format painter. Rather than that, I'll just put 12, 13 here. That would be more easy. Um, it's a class code where the class name needs to be daily processor. Okay, daily processor needs to be the class name. Okay, the test class name is going to be daily processor test. Control S, file new class name. Okay, the class test will start with @test annotation. Control A, Control V, Control S. Uh, yes, I made the simple class, which is the name of daily lead processor test. It's a test class. As I have a test method over here, method 1, which will start the test. I'm making a list over here to run around, add at least 200 leads into my database for the testing purpose. First name it has, last name is always changing. Last name 123, demo 123, company name is also changing. And then finally we are adding it, the lead into the list. Then we insert the list. Fine, pretty much simple. Now here, daily lead processor, I'm making creating an instance for this class. Daily lead processor AB equals to new lead processor, daily lead processor. Fine. I'll be using AB now going forward. String, I'm passing a string here, job ID, system.schedule, job name, 0.5 question mark, and then AB. Then this string I'm passing it for my AB, that is daily lead processor, and then stop the test. What required over here? Okay, schedulable context, GTX. Okay. Mm, yeah, I'm in the test, Control S. So basically here, the one which I've mentioned here, right? This is the one which I want to explain you a little in brief. So it will schedule the batch job, whatever the batch job name we have, to run at 5 minutes. Okay. Past the hours every hour. Okay. Specified by the CRON expression basically. 0 to 5 star star star. Here the job ID which I've stored, the job ID of the scheduled job, it is not used anywhere, but if you want you can use it, the job ID, for the further assertion. And finally we have stopped the test over there. Let me just add the same code for you all. Yeah, not this. The test class. Yeah, this is the last one. The test class. Control S. Run the test. Running. The result is successful. Daily lead processor test starts with D. Yes. 100 coverage, it is giving us 8 out of 8 line. Yep, it's working pretty much good, as we can see here. Just check for the challenge to earn your 500 points. Okay. The code is added, sir. Mm-hmm. Fine, got the badge. Why, Mr. Muzammil, you have completed the last level also automatically. The last level is your like monitor, how you can monitor your asynchronous Apex over there. I'm assigning this thing as your task. And apart from this, you have some pendings already. Let me tell you what are your complete this one. It is just an MCQ. You'll be able to do it easily. It's a theory one. Then you will get the badge. It's MCQ, yeah. So you completed that already. That's what I'm asking. Complete this one, please. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So, okay. Um, yes, dear. It's in the link. Mr. Dell, the link is here. I'm sharing it again. In progress. Stop. I will help you with the SOP in the doubt solving session. That's a big one. I have hardly 2 more minutes here. Uh, that's a big one, really. Oh, no, not the editable link. Sorry. Let me share you the read-only link with all of you. Can view, find, apply with everyone. Dell, the link is in the chat. All the code is there from the day one, whatever the coding part we have done. All the things. Testing Apex, from testing Apex to till then. Okay. Test unit for triggers, they have the names and everything. First thing. Second thing, today we have completed your asynchronous apex. Your task for the day is to start working on the super batches. Start working on the super batches because would be the time consuming part for all of you in order to finish this thing. Okay, so start working on super batches, I'll say. Let me check what should be your task for the day. Yeah, developer. Today we are work on next is Apex integration services, which we are going to do in the next class. So leads and opportunities, flow elements and resources, specialist, super batch. These are the two things which you have it as a homework for today, like the assignment. The next class we have it in the next month now directly, if I'm not wrong. It's on 5th of November, Tuesday, coming Tuesday, we have the next session. So make sure try to finish out leads and opportunities, flow elements and resources specialist, super batch while coming for the next class. So we already have completed it halfway almost. I have reached Ranger. Congratulations, Mr. Muzamil. So all these things we have already done. Okay. Today we have completed till here, asynchronous. So you have to work on the leads and opportunity. It's a simple modules. Follow along. It won't be difficult for you. Yes, you may find little difficulty in the flow elements and the resource. We'll complete till here in the session. Okay, let me tell you. Till the 30th of November, we will complete it till here. The remaining thing is your self-study only. So the first thing which I'm expecting you to complete these two and meet me on 2nd of November. Okay, on 11th November, we have the doubt solving session. If you find any difficulty in solving this specially or this, whatever, I'll help you out to clear your doubts there. Fine. So, yep. The next class, another super batch, or like that, you can complete it, all of them. Fine. Share the trial head link. Mr. Akul, today's assignment is leads and opportunities and flow elements and resources. Okay, these two thingies. Yeah. This trial mix link should be there on your wait. We get the option here only somewhere to share it. I'm not getting the option even to share it. Just in the trial head, search for Tripti Jha. You'll get it. In the search option, search for Tripti Jha. You will get this. Just search for Tripti Jha. Okay, I've shared the link again. But enroll it from the Future Skills Prime to be eligible for the vouchers and all the things, right? Whatever we discussed. Enroll it from the Salesforce Prime Skills. Sorry, Future Skills Prime. Okay. Thank you for showing your patience, giving me 3 extra minutes from your day. We'll see you all in the next class on Tuesday coming week. Happy Diwali and happy Halloween in advance if you celebrate it. Bye everyone. Take care. Enjoy your day.